Welcome to Sun Valley, Idaho, a skier's paradise with world-class terrain, luxurious amenities, and frankly, a legacy that has kind of shaped the whole ski industry. Welcome back to Nomads with a Purpose. My name's Gabby.
I'm Dry.
Here at Nomads with a Purpose, we're here to help you adventure bigger and explore new travel destinations. Here in this video, me and Dry are going to cover all of the best runs, insider tips, and everything that you need to know to plan your dream ski trip to Sun Valley.
We'll also be covering why I think this is the singular best resort in North America for groomers. Now in this guide, we're going to be saying words like Dollar Mountain and Bald Mountain. Bald Mountain is the main mountain at Sun Valley, but across the valley, a separate mountain not connected by any lifts is Dollar Mountain. Dollar Mountain was where the first ever ski lift was implemented. It's no longer there because that ski lift was really trashy, but if you want to go for nostalgia purposes, that's where the first lift was. Bald Mountain is for intense carving and pretty much the main part of Sun Valley, but Dollar Mountain is where the terrain parks and the really beginner terrain is found. Okay, let's start with what makes Sun Valley so insanely special. From its state-of-the-art snowmaking to its amazing groomer runs and its warm sunny days. Skiing here is so unique, you have to try it. One of them is their high-end snowmaking. Sun Valley has some of the best snowmaking ever, and it's only behind resorts like Heavenly and Breckenridge for the best snowmaking in North America. It has impeccable grooming. The grooming here is so nice. It's pretty thick grooming. Some resorts have thinner grooming versus, in like the depth of it all. It's super nice. It's good for really fast and really good texture. It has really fast runs on this corduroy. Sun Valley has the nickname fastest skiers in North America because you can go like Mach speed on these runs. And two more things that are super cool is that there's really no crowd here. There's no really town, let's say like Breckenridge or even like Heavenly have, we get a bunch of people. It's super small town, almost mom and poppy feeling. And lastly, as the name implies, Sun Valley, it is super sunny here. 300 days a year of sunshine. And as the year's 365 days, that means a lot of those are gonna be winter time, which will mean your winter soak days are gonna be nice and toasty with amazing views of sometimes the sawtooths all the way to the north and the fields far to the south.
Let's dive into Sun Valley for beginners, intermediates, and for advanced skiers. Sun Valley is an amazing destination for total beginners. The reason for this is because there's lots of terrain to build confidence. The lower part of the lift, the very first lift that you get on by the lodge, is a perfect ski hill that's nice and long at a really gentle slope, which is kind of rare to find. So even though Bald Mountain has a really good learning slope, the even better mountain for beginners is Dollar Mountain. And the reason for this is because Bald Mountain kind of has this reputation for being a really steep mountain, but Dollar Mountain, on the other hand, is a perfect beginner mountain. Dollar Mountain is a smaller mountain, which if you're totally a beginner, kind of reduce the overwhelm of not knowing where to go. Bald Mountain is huge, on the other hand. Dollar Mountain is also great because there's not much that's off limits. There's not areas that you're going to be unable to go to like Bald Mountain might be. For beginners who are already starting to feel comfortable on that lower river run at Bald Mountain, transition over to Warm Springs. It's a really welcoming blue trail that transitions into a green run about halfway down the mountain, and this is a great run choice for you if you're a beginner. Last but not least, one of the best things about skiing at Sun Valley if you're a beginner is the College Run. College Run is one of the longest green runs in the US, and not only is it super smooth and well groomed, it also has stunning views because it takes you all the way from the summit to the base lodge. So next up, we've got Sun Valley for intermediates. Sun Valley isn't really known as a great resort for intermediates because there's not a ton of intermediate terrain. There is a lot of upper intermediate terrain because there's all the blues around here are a little bit on the steeper side, because remember, the green, blue, black rating is all relative to the mountain. So the blues here are starting to get into that steeper terrain. That said, if you are in that upper intermediate level, there are some great run options for you. The first great option is the whole Warm Springs and Seattle Ridge area. Some specific runs here are Ridge, Flying Squirrel, and Limelight. These are super fun. Some tips for intermediates are to warm up on the lower river run to get a feel for this mountain, then take the Lookout Express to the upper college run for a slightly steeper challenge. Again, like I shared in the beginner section, the college run is one of the longest runs in the US and it's absolutely beautiful. If you're not looking for a super long run and you kind of just want to pick an area that you can explore and do laps on, I recommend the Seattle Ridge area. Most of this area is greens and blues, and of course, like, those greens are a little bit more tricky as greens relative, because Sun Valley is a relatively steeper mountain and there are a lot of blues in this area. But if you want to kind of just be in an area where you can do laps on a lift, explore, and kind of just choose your own path and do that a couple times, I recommend this area.
If you're an advanced skier, Sun Valley is going to be so fun. No matter if you're an advanced terrain park skier, off-trail skier, or just carving skier, there's a ton of diversity. If you're an advanced carving skier, you should do runs like Peekaboo, Greyhawk, and Limelight. They are perfect for high-speed carvsters. If you're an advanced terrain park skier, go over to Dollar Mountain side. The Dollar Mountain side of Sun Valley has a ton of amazing terrain parks. And speaking of terrain parks, at the Warm Springs area of Bald Mountain, they have a super pipe, X Games level and World Cup size. Right now, it is not open for us because there's not enough snow, but most of the time it is open. And lastly, if you are a advanced powder hound, go explore from the Bald Mountain area and go explore the Seattle Ridge area where the biggest stashes of powder are found.
All right, let's talk the best runs at Sun Valley Ski Resort. First up, you've got the upper river run to the lower river run. This is one of the longest continuously groomed runs in America, so groomer skiers, you're gonna love this. This trail is a must ski for its length and smooth ride.
If you're looking for the most intense route at Sun Valley, go do Inhibition. This is a 35-degree slope, and it is for thrill seekers. Sun Valley has produced a ton of Olympic competitors, and one of them is a mogul skier. This was his bread and butter. If you like moguls, you're going to love Inhibition.
Next, you've got Grey Wolf, also known as Upper Warm Springs to Lower Warm Springs. This is a beginner-friendly trail that offers a long scenic descent with gentle slopes. So it's a great green-blue run, great for someone who just wants to take it slow, take it easy, and have a nice long ride. Let's talk accommodation now. From luxury lodges to budget-friendly rentals, Sun Valley has tons of accommodation options for every type of traveler. It is not exclusive to just bougie travelers. There's other options, don't worry. So if you are looking for that more luxurious stay, your best bet is to stay at the Sun Valley Lodge. You're close to the base area. And Sun Valley, being kind and notorious as a luxury ski resort, this is the place that you're going to get those gold accents, that luxury stay. The Sun Valley Lodge has elegant rooms, a world-class spa, and unbeatable convenience being so close to the base area. So if you're looking for that luxury option, this is the place for you. A mid-range option for you is the Limelight Hotel in Ketchum. For more budget-friendly options, you can always explore things like Airbnb, Booking.com. Both of those you can find links to in the description down below. And this is great for people like us, you're traveling as a family, or if you're a large group, or if you're just on a budget. We have always stayed, anytime we've come to Sun Valley in the past, we have stayed at Airbnbs in the town of Haley. I really like Haley. It's super cute, super adorable, really small town feel, and we're still super close to Sun Valley to go ski in the morning. Now, if you're also kind of crazy like us and you consider the idea of going on a ski trip in your RV, whether you're RVing and van lifing to go to all the Icon Pass resorts, which I know many people do like we have, there's other options too. You can stay at the RV park in Sun Valley. Sun Valley's RV park is actually really easy to get into if you have a big rig, if you're traveling in a fifth wheel like we have. This is something that we have actually considered multiple times, and this time we actually went and checked out the RV park to make sure it's actually as nice as like the website makes it look, and we can confirm with you that this RV park is actually a really great option if you want to RV travel or van life travel to the Sun Valley area so that you can ski at Sun Valley. Okay, let's talk the top après after a long day on the slopes. Sun Valley, being a very bougie destination in general, has plenty of great food to enjoy after a day on the slopes. So first things first, if you don't already know this, Bald Mountain has 3 amazing lodges throughout the mountain that have amazing food and drinks where you can enjoy a snack, get a drink, during your day on the slopes. Now, talking food to enjoy after the slopes, there's a couple of top spots. One of them is known as Dutch and Lounge. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I believe that this is how you pronounce it, where you can cozy up with a nice cocktail by the fire. It has a really nice ambiance. Next up, you've got Trail Creek Cabin. The Trail Creek Cabin has a more of a rustic vibe, but has amazing dining and stunning views from within the place. For more of a laid-back vibe, check out Grumpy's, which is a burger joint that locals love in Sun Valley area. Last is to try the fondue at Roundhouse Restaurant if you want a more bougie alpine treat. So last but not least, I highly recommend checking out Powerhouse. Powerhouse is located down in Haley because, like I mentioned, every time we've come, we've stayed down in Haley. We went here actually last year on my birthday. I enjoyed my birthday here in Sun Valley, and we went out to Powerhouse after a day on the slopes, and it was awesome. I loved the vibe. It was a little bit more low-key, a little bit more real, but also still nice and hipster. Great food, great beer. We're a big fan of craft beer, and the beers at the Powerhouse were amazing. We also love the Sun Valley Brewery if you're looking to just get drinks and not necessarily looking for the most luxurious food in the market. This is a great choice for if you're people like us who really love craft beer. If you really like that hipster vibe, I would check out Powerhouse and Sun Valley Brewery.
Okay, some last tips if you're going to Sun Valley. Let's give you some. One is that Sun Valley actually gets morning sun, unlike some resorts. By that means because it's east facing, it gets sun right away, and in the afternoons it'll get slushy, and in the evenings it'll get pretty icy. Yesterday we pulled in late and we went skiing and it was really icy, but in the mornings it's really nice. Also in the mornings, amazing groomers. Every day the snowcats come in and groom them to pristine, meticulous perfection. So yes, definitely get early. On powder days here, they're pretty good, but they get cold. The mountain is a very exposed mountain for sun, but also for wind. It can get very windy here. Enough winds that one time we were here, my dad actually got blown over by the gust.
I want to share with you what I love about Sun Valley. So I'm an intermediate skier, which means that I have to repeat kind of the same green runs over and over again, but they're really, really long and really fast. So I love that part about it. I also love gondolas, so it's kind of cool that I get to ride the gondola a lot. It gives me a chance to warm up, eat a snack, post on Instagram, post on YouTube. The thing that though makes Sun Valley so amazing is culture. So terrain is okay. If you're really good or you're looking for a place to learn, it's more ideal terrain. But for an intermediate skier, you just can't beat the small town vibe. Like, the people are so happy. It's like the same bus driver takes me to my car every day. He starts to get to know my name in just 3 days and what car I'm driving. Overall, just the culture, the vibe that you feel there is incredible. I love the lodges. I love the views from the lodges. I also this is the thing, it's a lot like Deer Valley. And Deer Valley is probably my favorite place to ski in general. But there's one thing that makes Sun Valley so much better than Deer Valley: the beer. I love having a hazy IPA after skiing. And when you're in Utah, you can't get good beer. So the fact that, yes, Deer Valley, you have better runs, it's still similar vibe. Everyone's so kind, so happy, just not crowded ever. I mean, you really, at Sun Valley, we walk onto every single lift. Our favorite place to go is Powerhouse because they have like 20 beers on tap, great burgers, cool vibe. It's great. Highly recommend Sun Valley, even if you are not an amazing skier.
Now, everyone's favorite moment of the video, the random numbers and statistics, so see if you can keep up. The skiable acres here at Sun Valley is 2,457. Now, comparable Keystone Resort, as is a popular resort many people skied, that's at 3,100 acres. But if you ski stuff like Palisades, Tahoe, that is 6,000 acres. And if you ski stuff like Park City, that's 7,000 acres. So it is a big resort, but if you're used to skiing resorts like that, it's going to be otherwise small. Another resort you can compare it to, let's say Buttermilk Mountain in Aspen, is nearly the same size as of acres. The average snowfall per year is 170 inches, plus the best snow blowing in North America, arguably, so you'll always have consistent snow. The average snow base is 70 inches at mid-mountain. The number of runs is 120. Top elevation is 9,150. Lowest elevation is 5,750. You do the math right now and you'll figure out the vertical drop. Max run length is 3.6 miles, and that is, as we said before, the river run. If you've done the math ahead of me, then you already know that the vertical drop is 3,400 feet. There are 2 terrain parks here, plus 1 full-size super pipe. The lifts, there are 17 lifts here, and the longest lift is the Challenger lift on the river run side.
Sun Valley really offers an unforgettable mix of kind of a unique ski history, luxury, and adventure. Though Sun Valley Resort is frankly not the best resort for intermediate skiers, if you are a beginner or an upper intermediate to advanced skier, this is a great choice for you. Thanks for joining us in this video guide, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel or share this video and like this video if you liked it so that you can see more epic travel content from us.
Stay tuned with our videos because we got plenty of more ski resorts. Now go have fun on the slopes.